Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about combining queries with set operators. So Proc Sql basically combine the results of two or more queries in various way by using following operators: union, except, intersect, and outer union. So basically, when you are combining two different queries, you have to use operators. So these set operators are union, except, intersect, and outer union. So what happen when you will use union operator? It will produce this way your result actually, giving a concatenations of your data set, but it only produce all unique rows from both queries. It will not basically include the duplication of any rows. Whenever if there is a duplication of any record, that will not be included when you will use union operator. But if you will add all, with union, basically use of all keyword to request that duplicate rows. So it will include all the duplicates rows as well. So in union is basically, if you are using union all, it's basically equivalent to set statement of data set programming. And if you are using except operator produces rows that are part of the first queries only. So suppose this is a data one and below one is a data two. So it's only including first queries, that is and also excluding whatever common in both the data sets, as well as the data sets are only present in the table B or second table. So if you will include all with except by using set operator as a except all, it will also include the duplicate rows. Otherwise, it will exclude the duplicate rows. So you have to remember that you have to use except or except all. So intersect is another set operator. So intersect basically produces rows that are common in both query results. So suppose this is our first table, this one is a second table. So whatever is common in these two tables, that will be included. And you have to remember that if you are using intersect or intersect all, it will give you the same result. So it will not affect if you are using intersect or intersect all. So that will give you the same result. Other set operator is outer union. So that is very important, and it's basically concatenate the query result. So this is very similar to union all. So this is the union all, as I told you, and equivalent to the set statement in the data step. And if you are using corresponding keyword, so it matches the table by name. So basically the table name variables will come together in a common variable name. Otherwise it will keep the variable name, although the name is same, but it will keep in a different column. So to avoid that, you have to use corresponding keyword here. So if you are using outer union corresponding set operator, that is very similar to union all, and it is also similar to the set statement of a data step. So this is just a brief background about different set operators that we are going to use in Proc Sql, and with examples I will show you how we can process our results and how the data sets changes with example in our programming details. So now coming back to the real programming, how to use these set operators, and basically how you can combine your tables vertically with Proc Sql. I will start with the union operator, so first operator. So union operator in Proc Sql produces basically all unique rows from both queries. So for example, I have a data set here, name 1. It has basically two variables and 4 records. And this is duplicate record actually. If you see that, this is a duplicate record. And another data set 2, which has also two variables and 3 different records. So these two table, if you will basically see that how it appears in in proc print statement in result section, you can see that how these two tables are appearing. So when you will use, union operator to basically combine these two tables, so it will give you an output that is unique in both the tables, and it will take, rows from both the tables. Those are unique, and those are not basically, uh, you know, um, they are not basically, any repetitions or any duplications of that record. So I will show you with an example here. So this is a program you have to write. So sql always start with the proc sql statement and end with the quit statement, as I explained several times in my previous video. And I'm writing title here just to give a reference that what kind of set operator we are using, and what result we are expecting basically. And this is the select statement. I'm selecting all variables from table 1, and here is the place where you have to use operators. So I'm using union operator here, and I'm referring second table using the select statement again and selecting all the variables from table 2. So when I will run this program along with this proc print statement of previous two table, so that you can see side by side like how the differences is coming when you are combining these two table with set operator. So you can see that this is table 1, this is table 2. So this is the outcome when you are using union operator. So as I said, this union operator will take only unique values from, or unique records from both the tables. It doesn't matter like which tables, but it will take only ones, not any duplicate. So for example, this record where x value is 1 and y value is 1, and in the first table, and the same value is also in the table 2. So it will take only once, only unique value. Here, as I said, is a duplicate value, and that is also present in table 2, but this will take only once here, as I said, and a unique value. And this is also 3, that is present only in table 1, but this is combining both the table. That's why it will take also this value, because this is unique, and this is unique as well, and that is coming from the table 2. So this is the way that how set operators basically combine or concatenate two tables using keeping only the unique values or unique rows, and giving an output. So this is the first example that how the unique operator can be used, and output of the unique values or unique rows can be obtained from this operator. And the next is when you are using all keyword along with the unique operator. So this operator you can say also as a unique all operator. But in this case, if you are using all keyword, what will happen? So this is a result here. This is result from only union. So when you will add all here, what will happen? Like all the records from the table 1 will appear here, and below that all the records from the table 2 will appear here. So this is basically very similar to the set merge program that we used to do in data step programming. So that is basically concatenation of the data. So let's try and do the union all operator. So this is proc print statements from for both the data sets. I'm trying to keep this one so that you can see that how the changes happen when you are using union all operator. So everything is same here except I added all here. So now the operator is union all, and when you will run this program, so the output will change. So you can see this is dataset 1, this is dataset 2, and this is output when you are using union all operator. So as I said, everything from the dataset 1 will appear first. Here you can see all the records from the dataset 1 will appear here, and after that below first data, second data, uh, you know concatenate or added at the bottom of the first table. So you can see that how the output is getting changed when you are using union all. So again, repeating the same thing, this is very similar when you are using set statements to merge two tables in your data step programming. So moving ahead with the except or set operator. So this is the another operator which produces rows that are part of the first queries only. So whatever the values or rows that are present only in first table, that will appear. Whatever is present in the second table will not appear, and also whatever is overlapping or present in both the table, that will also excluded. So only those are specific to the first table that will basically appear when you're using except operator. So I'm again using proc print statements for both the tables, and every program, everything in the program is same except I'm using except operator here. So when I will run this program, you will see that only the unique value that is present in first table that will appear. So you can see that one uh, this record is present in the table 2, so that will be excluded. This record is also present in the table 2, so that's why that is also excluded. And this one is the only present in table 1, so that is now is coming into the output. And again, this one is present only in table 2, not in table 1. That's why that is also included. So this is very important to understand when you're using except set operator. So it will basically take or produces rows that are part of the first queries only. And if you are adding all keyword here and you are using except all operator, what will happen? Any duplicate value that is present, that will also be included in your output. So let's run the program all together and see the difference, that how the output is getting changed. So this is when you're using except operator. So as I said, only specific to the table 1 and not present in table 2, or any overlapping rows that will be excluded. So only specific to table 1 that will be included in the output. So when you are using except all, it will basically it will basically take out the duplicates value also. For example, in the table 1 we have a value 2 and 2 here, right? So that is also present in table 2, so that will be excluded. But this is a duplicate value. There is a no corresponding value that is present in the table 2, so this is unique in that sense. So this will also appear when you are using except all. So this will include any duplicates records, their corresponding values are not present in table 2, that will also be included. So this is how the output is getting changed when you are using except all. So moving further ahead, the another set operator, intersect. So intersect operator basically produces rows that are common to both the query results. So if you have a data set, see data set 1 and data set 2, whatever is present in both the table, that will be included in the intersect as name indicate. Uh, so let's run this program and see that how the difference is coming when you are using intersect set operator. So as I said, whatever is common in both the table, that will appear when you are using intersect set operator. So 1 is present in dataset 1 and this is also present in dataset 2. So that's why this record is included here. You can see the data set in this record is present in dataset 1. The same record is also present in dataset 2, that is also included. These are specific to dataset 1, that is not coming here, and also this one is specific to the dataset 2, that is also not coming. So intersect basically taking out the data, those are common in both the data set. So interestingly, if you are using all option here, that will not make any difference. So let's run this all program together and see. So even if you are using intersect all, so output is not going to be changed, and it's taking because this one is present here and their corresponding value is also present here, but this is duplicate, and that their corresponding value is not present in the data set 2. That's why this is unique to only table 1, and that's why it's not coming into the output. And that's why if you are using intersect or intersect all, your output will be same. So that is very important thing or important point that you have to remember. And moving further to understand the set operator, I'm now moving to the outer union. So outer union basically concatenate the query result. So this is very similar to the set statement when you are merging in your data step programming. So again, I'm using proc print statement here to keep my you know output in my result, so that you can see side by side that how the data is basically present and how it's getting changed when you are merging using different set statement. So everything is same here. I am using outer union, and outer union, as I said, that it's concatenate the queries result. So let's run this program and see that how the app data is coming. So you can see this is the raw data set from the data set 1. This is data set 2, and when you're using outer union, this is basically concatenate. But there is a problem here. These variables are not coming together, right? They are concatenating, but a separate variables is created here, for x, although the variable name is same, but it's concatenating in a separate column or separate variable. So to overcome this issue, you have to use corresponding keyword. So outer union corresponding, now this operator, if you are using, what it does, it tells us to match the column in table by name, not by the position. So it will basically help to overcome this issue, and whatever the value is coming here, it will come to this position. So let's run this program all together and see the difference, that how the outcome is getting changed. So this is the outcome when you are using outer union, and this is the outcome when you are using outer union corresponding. So when you're using corresponding keyword along with the outer union operator. So you can see that the data step first 4 records is coming from table 1, and next 3 records is coming from table 2. So this is basically concatenation. This is very similar to the set statement of the data step programming, where you're using to concatenate the data set. And also you can see that this is very similar to the outer union, this is very similar to the union all operator. So when you're using union all in the first, as I explained you, when you're using union all, it also give you the same kind of output. So this is few point you have to remember. So when you are using outer union corresponding set operator, it will concatenate your output, and this is very useful when you are combining your data and if you want your data in a specific way. And this is very useful proc sql operators, and I hope you like my videos. So please subscribe and my channel, and let me know if you have any further questions about this video. Thank you very much for watching.